What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Primo, man. This video we're gonna talk about is now the time to get into the box truck business. Should you buy a box truck right now? We're gonna talk about it. Back to the channel on the Run Trucking TV. It's your boy Primo, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. People want to know if they should get into the box truck business, if they should buy a box truck. So really and truly, it's seeming like people are watching videos and now they're getting second it's like, now you're hesitant about it. Honestly, if unless you have money that you got to play with and you just trying to try some shit, it's one thing. But I would not suggest anybody who's been saving and been stacking money and really want to do this shit to just get into it like that. I wouldn't advise you to do it, and I'm gonna tell you why. And we have to, I got to keep reiterating the same shit, but not everybody hears everything. You're gonna have a problem with finding loads. So whether you're using DAT, now let's start with this. There's going to be some load board like TQL. From what I know, that their load board you can go on there, but this shit is that TQL is trash. Everybody knows that shit is no good. You may get an occasional load off TQL, but for the most part, they're gonna lowball you to death. But DAT and most load boards, you need at least 60 days. Some people will do 30, but I'll say anywhere between 30 and 180 days. And you'll run across some people on DAT trying to book a load. They want 6 months or a year. I've had people want 24 months active authority. So it depends on it depends on the company. Everybody's different, but standard, you're looking at about 30 to 180 days before you can even book consistent work. Amazon, as we all know, changed up the requirements. So now that's another like it's another like setback for somebody starting out. So I don't want to see anybody, at least from my word, telling them to go do this, because I don't want to see anybody use their money that they've been saving, or money that they got put away that was whatever, to go buy one of these expensive ass trucks. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah, everything goes up, the houses is going up, so you can't really speak on that. But at the same time, the same truck now that's going for 70,000 2 years ago was going for 20,000, 30,000. I can't. I'm always gonna say it. My first truck I got, I spent, it was 15,000. This truck here I bought, it was a cash truck. I bought it for 10,000. You can't beat that. Couldn't beat that. And even after I bought that truck, I was still seeing trucks newer for like 20,000, 25,000. So it's kind of hard now to see the same truck going for 60, 70,000. And obviously, like, you coming into the business, you're not really gonna think about it like that, or maybe even know. But at the end of the day, your truck is gonna break down. Your truck is gonna break down. And it's sad because it's like, when you go to these places, they'll tell you about a warranty, but 9 times out of 10, it's not going to cover anything that's of importance when the shit really go down. When it really hit the fan, and it's time, that, oh no, the warranty you got doesn't cover that. You would have had to have got the triple platinum plus warranty. It's like, come on, man. Who the hell is going to be able to afford all? Think about all this now. You got to pay for the for all of this. You ain't made a dollar yet on the road. I'm just being honest. My advice to anybody that want to get into the box truck business or the trucking business: get a company job, get you a CDL license, get your feet wet, learn the business, learn how to drive, learn the way of the road, learn how to maneuver in a big vehicle, learn how to, turn. Parking is very important. Do that. It can only help you, and it'll help you in the long run. You go get you a company job, get you a CDL, work for 2 years. Obviously everybody right now is working. You're either not working or you're working. So why not work in a field what you're interested in being in? You can always go back to what you're doing. But once you put all your money, your life savings and your savings and whatever, however you got it, once you put all your resources away into this, and then and then it doesn't work out for you, you can't get freight. Don't, because your biggest problem in this business could be you not finding freight, and while you out there working doing a load that you probably shouldn't be doing because it's cheap, your truck break down. That'd be the worst thing that could ever happen to you, because not only are you losing money by doing the load that you're doing, now it's like you're losing double, because now you got to get it towed. For those who ain't never towed no semi truck, that shit ain't nothing. That shit ain't nothing nice. It ain't nothing nice. It's too much. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Running a successful trucking business is not. It's not. I don't want to say it's impossible to do. It's very possible, but it's not easy. And it's a lot of people up there. It's like I see a lot of people out there. It's like, God damn, everything is going good. You don't have no breakdowns. You getting $5-6 a mile. It's like that's not realistic. Once you get out here and see how these rates is going and this and that, you'll see that everything that you see is not real. So what I would tell you is, if you don't give a damn and you still trying to do it, what I would say is, this is what I can say. If you still want to do it, before you get into the box truck business, I did a live. I talk about your credit. Make sure your credit's on point. If it isn't, try to get your credit score somewhere where you could actually utilize it if need be. Secondly, really it should be first, but the credit is important. But I guess this is like 1A and 1B. You want to try to find you some dedicated work. The only way to be, and I don't want to say that because my first 2 years, year and a half, because like I told you, I got the gift of gab. So when I'm in these places, I'm talking. I was like that my first year. So my first year in the box truck business, I had somebody calling me for some shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then I came up on my construction contract. You got to talk. Closed mouth don't get fed. So with that being said, if you want to get into the box truck business anyway, you got to get out there and talk to people, call people. You gotta go to these warehouses. That's why I preach. Get you some y'all see the merch right here. But I got company shirts too, on the run truck, and this is the on the grind, man. We all on the grind. This is this is the clothing line right here. But get you some company shirts. I had the on the trucking shirts. You got to get that. Be a walking billboard. Let people know who you are and what you represent without even having to tell them. Get you some business cards. You go into these places, you give them your card. You got your shirt on, everything match. You look professional, and sell yourself. Tell them I do this. I can haul this. I run here, here, here. Tell them your zones. Maybe you never know what people got going on unless you speak to them. They're not just going to tell you what they got going on. You spark the conversation, and then you never know where that can lead to. But not trying to, it all still goes together, but not trying to get off the topic, man. Getting into the business right now, I wouldn't suggest anybody to do it. But if you do want to do it, you got to get out there and you got to be a hustler. You got to have a different mentality. Do not get into business and just rely on the load boards and Amazon, because as we all know, that shit ain't gonna work. Get out there, get you some direct work. Now, in the meantime, between time, if you see an Amazon load was good, paying good, maybe not going too far, do what you do. Shit, it's all good. But you don't want to limit yourself to that, because every day getting on the load board, having to compete and bid with other people, it's not going to work out in your favor. I'm telling you that right now. Make sure you make sure you don't jump out there, man, in that water, man, because that shit deep. That shit deep. That water is deep. It look real good. It sound real good. My advice: get you a company job, and this is before. Keep saving your money. Money can only help you when you, and I don't even want to limit it to the box truck business. That's just, it's a trucking channel is what we're talking about. But business in general, the more money you come in with can only help you. It won't hurt you. Don't be in a rush to get in. You're not gonna miss nothing, and it's not going nowhere. Get out there, get you a job, get you a CDL license, try to get you some endorsements, and get you a job and see how it is. See the motion, see what's going on out there. Now, the more experience you do, you get out there a year, when you want to get your authority, you still feel like it's for you. Now, when you go get your insurance, now you got experience. You can give them a DOT number that you ran under, so that you can verify your experience. And now you're going in with your costs a little lower than what it would have been. At least so you could, the more money you can save, the better off you'll be, because there's money that's going to be spent in the long run. You ain't gonna get around that. It's always gonna be money that you're gonna have to spend. So I don't want to discourage nobody. I don't want to scare nobody, but at the same time, I'm trying to be honest and transparent, because you just be like, oh yeah, I made this year, and there's a video I was gonna do too. I'll probably make a video about it. I seen somebody saying how they made 200 and something $1,000 in the trucking business. It's like, come on, man. How many trucks you got? How many fleets you got? So don't you can't fall victim to videos like that, man. But I would say just wait a little bit. If you get a job in the trucking field, get a CDL license. If not, you could probably get a job driving a box truck just to get that experience. It's still a DOT number. It's still FMCSA regulations. They got to go. So that's going to help you. It can't hurt you. Just consider all of that before you just jump out there. And because it's not like you just getting a regular job. It's not like you just applying at a grocery store, and you ain't never had experience on a cashier or stocking shelves. That's not your money that's on the line. So if they might lay you off, you don't have anything invested into that. If you get into this business and you driving a truck, maybe driving the truck ain't for you. So that's why I'm saying you got to get out there and just feel it out. Maybe all the waiting and all that, because it's definitely a waiting game. But like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Appreciate y'all.